Yo, good afternoon, guys. Let me reintroduce myself. My name is Tunde T. Olatunji, and I'm the publisher of Edo Updates, and I'm also a sickle cell warrior. So, but let's talk about that for a sec. Living with sickle cell in this part of the world, Edo State. First off, there's so many misconceptions. They will talk say if you're sickle cell, you won't live past a certain age. How like so many false misinformation. So I would like to really clear some and address a few. First off, that issue of high mortality rate, high death rate, that people believe, if you get to a certain age, you're not supposed to pass a second. That's just garbage. That's horseshit. I've seen people with sickle cell in their 60s, their 70s, their 50s. So everything just boils down to how you manage yourself. I don't want to bore you guys with, what sickle cell is. I'm sure you already know. But everything boils down to that, how you manage your system, how you manage your body and all that. I remember in 2019, in Edo State, I lost one of my loved one. In my opinion, not because of sickle cell. I feel it's because of the way it was malhandled. This is just my own opinion. So back then in Edo State, we didn't have the sickle cell clinic in Edo State. We didn't have 24 hours access to it. They come like civil servants. They come 8, 9 o'clock and they close by 4. So if you know anything about sickle cell, you know the most times we have crisis is during the night. So for many years, we didn't even have that. In fact, since I came into the government, since I started to support support Obaseki, I've tried to use my own platform, my voice, and the fact that I have access to him to address some of all these issues. So I'm happy right now to report to you that presently, as it stands today, the sickle cell clinic is functional and it's 24 hours. That may seem small, but for us, for warriors like us, that's a lot. So it means right now, it's about 9 p.m. If you have crisis and you go there, you have somebody to look after you, which is really amazing. So if you have anyone around you, family, friend, even foe, enemy, living with sickle cell, you should try to empathize, because the pain of living with it's excruciating. No BL, it's really painful. So you should try to understand and try to help them manage their body well. So by that I mean you take your like for example folic acid, Bico. You don't wait till you're really short of blood before you try to replenish your blood, either manually or infusion, whichever one you want. So by manage yourself, it means you won't do physical stuff, you won't overwork yourself, you won't stress, you don't go play under the rain, you like all those things, all those really small, quote unquote small things, they trigger pain. So for sickle cell people, these are some of the causes or the trigger for the pain. Number 1, stress. Number 2, fatigue. Number 3, change in weather. Number 4, low blood. Number 5, infection. 6, what else? What am I living at? Shock. Yeah, I go shock to for you guys, like you could actually get pain if something came as a shock to you. Like, for example, the death of a loved one or something that could really trigger pain. So as long as you look out for all of this, so by the time you try to, you as a warrior, I'm talking to the warriors now, you should understand yourself. For example, me, I know what to do, how to do it every single time of the day. So when I have a certain level of pain, I know what meds to take. If it's a bit severe, I know what meds to take. If it's extremely severe, I also know what to do. So you should understand yourself. So what works with me, it might not work with you. So these triggers, if you watch out, I mean, some of them you really can't do anything about it. For example, change of weather. There's nothing you can do about that's out of your hands. But the things you can actually influence, fatigue, stress, strenuous activities. You put your body into so much work. Those you can actually do by yourself. So you should understand the pain and understand the level of pain. So those are the types. Now, if you do have a sickle cell crisis, what do you do? How to deal with it? Number one, you find someone around you, a family, a friend, and then they help massage. For example, if I had pain on my hand, that works. But sometimes that may not be enough. So when it's not enough, you can start from the mild meds like paracetamol, ibuprofen, and aceclofenac is also pain killer, and Felvin. I don't know if you guys know. So you know what to do when it gets to this stage. Now, when it's extremely painful, when it's like level 9, level 10 type of pain, you do all of those things. Plus, you may have to include antibiotics either through your vein, or either through IV or IM, and then you may need to take some more potent pain meds like pentazocine, tramadol, diclo, yeah. Those three. So you need to be able to understand yourself and know what works with you. Well, for me, for example, I do like this. I get anyone around me to help me do that. For me, it suits me and I love it. Maybe for you, this is what you like. So when I have crisis like that, I use aboniki, in the affected area. I massage, or at least I get people to help me massage, Yeah, so another thing you could do to manage this situation at home, you can boil water, use your hot water bottles, put hot water inside and place that in the affected area. The only thing you need, I'm talking to warriors and people around warriors, family and friends. You just need to understand, this pain will come. There should be some form of acceptance to that. When you've finally accepted that whatever you do from time to time, you will have pain. There's nothing you can do about it. So now is how do you manage it so it doesn't, spiral into something big, for example. So when you have excruciating pain and you've tried everything there is to try, please go to the hospital, go to the clinic, visit the sickle cell clinic in Edo State, or just go to any hospital you registered in. Yeah, because negligence is a bigger killer to people with sickle cell than the sickle cell itself. So there should be no room for negligence. If you suspect your blood level is low, just go to the blood bank and you do your test. If you suspect you have malaria, don't even guess. Just go, you do malaria test, and then you know what to do. So by the time you study yourself, you study your body, you know what works and what doesn't, you actually see how much you can really, really manage that. People have told me repeatedly, "Oh, you are sickle cell. You don't look it. You don't look that." It takes a lot. You have to. It took me years, probably like 3-4 years, for me to actually understand myself, for me to know what to do and when to do that. It took about 3 to 4 years of just blah, many cries, many pain. But right now, at this point, thank God, I know what to do. And yeah, you too. So for people living with sickle cell, I mean, the sky is the beginning, in my opinion. I mean, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. That is not, it shouldn't be any form of hindrance. And for people stereotyping sickle cell, I mean, it's 2024. You should know this. If you're still trying to stereotype people with sickle cell, man, God bless your heart. I won't even say more than that. And for the families of sickle cell warriors, you have to understand these people. You need to put in time and effort to understand them. For me, for example, in my household, you get it where I go bare my mouth. They'll be like, do you have pain? And I'll say, yeah, I have pain. So that's because apart from me knowing myself, they also know me. So the people, the friends and the family around sickle cell warriors, you have to know, these signs. When it's coming, you have to know what to do. If you have this much pain, you have to know what to do. If the pain is like this, you have to know what to do if it's like that. And you should always show some empathy, because I really cannot emphasize that enough. So yeah, living with sickle cell in Edo State is not as bad as you think it is. So, but yeah, my own 2 cents. Peace.